Noah, you having fun, buddy? This is how we start every single Saturday morning. It's not that he always watches TV that close. He just happened to be up there at the time, so don't freak out about his eyes or anything. But he watches Blue's Clues every morning. I just gave him a thing of milk. And this is the way we start every single Saturday, and I love it, man. Tracy went to her grandma's last night, so it's just me with Noah. He woke up about 7:45, and we've just been chilling, watching, like I said, watching some Blue's Clues ever since. Alright, so Noah is back. I just hung out and watched a little bit of TV. I had to get ready and stuff. But Noah got a little bit of a haircut. It's not like a full-blown haircut, but we trimmed it to where it's not in his eyes. Hold it. He's also got this. That's an envelope with his Noah's first hair. It's like the first snipping of hair. So we got his hair to add to a baby book, don't we, buddy?
I also got this today.
And Tracy apparently got something. Hold on. You're killing me, Smalls. And Noah is Smalls. Well, that makes sense. Also, fun fact, Noah is Batman, as you can see if he'll move.
He is Batman?
Yeah, he's Batman, aren't you, buddy? Are you Batman? No, don't bend that. He's already bent the crap out of that little rat. But we are going to go take a nap, aren't we, buddy? We going to go take a nap for a little bit? We're going to go try to take a nap, so that's the plan now.
He's been rubbing his eyes like crazy.
He's been rubbing his eyes, so we're going to go nap.
Okay, so yesterday, or today actually, but I don't know why I said yesterday, I watched the video from a buddy of mine who does YouTube videos as well called Movie John. You can check him out. It's literally Movie John. And he did a video about box art and how he loved VHS box art, and he showed some of his favorite box art. And then he had also made mention that, like, modern day box art, they kind of, I'm paraphrasing here, and hopefully I didn't misinterpret what he was saying, but he was talking about how, honestly, this is my own spin on what he said, they've gotten lazy with making box art. Everything's so one-dimensional. Everything's like Arial font, bolded a little bit, and it's just like a picture of a dude, and that's box art. Like, there's not any creativity behind it anymore. There's no drawing or fantastical looking things, and that's just kind of how it is. I actually made a rant on this, I think, a while back. Don't know where it's at. You could probably find it if you watched a bunch of my videos about that, how, especially video games, every logo for a video game is just the character's name or the game name with like a little bit of crumble, like it's a rock, and everything's like that. So I thought, I'm going to do a video kind of like his. Mine's not with VHS, mine's with DVDs, but here are some DVDs I think that have really, really cool box art that they went above and beyond, and just, you know, and I'll talk about a little bit why I like it. But yeah, let's talk about some box art. Right out of the gate, I'm going to start with one of my favorite ones. I'm saving my absolute favorite to last, but this is probably my second favorite, so I want to start with this. This may actually be my favorite. It goes back and forth. This movie is called The Editor, okay? It's made by a group of guys called Astron 6. They do awesome stuff. I think this is very, very creative. It's a horror movie. Obviously, not all these are horror movies, but this one is. But look at that. It's an editing reel, and if you'll look closely, the film that goes through the little, you know, the whatever these are called, I don't know. It's like intestines, like, and then here's some blood shooting out. I think this is very creative. Also, the font is done like negative film. Very, very cool box art to me. I like this a lot. It's a slipcover as well, and the front obviously is the same exact thing, but I think this is really, really neat. Now, these are in no particular order, but I'll show some. Malevolence, I think, has really, really cool box art. There's some glare on there, and I'm trying not to make it. But what's cool about this is it's a slipcover, and you lift this up, and just like that, see, that's blood stained. So then it becomes clean, and then you can throw this back on there, and it's like blood scratch marks. Super cool. Next up is Piranha. This is one of my favorite movies. I love Piranha. I like the box art. I like the Jaws feel that it has, and piranhas are super terrifying. I like this a lot more than the remake of Piranha's box art that has the piranhas kind of in the back shadows. I like a lot of upfront stuff. I do like subtlety sometimes, but I think for Piranha, this makes a case. I think that's fascinating box art. If I saw this and didn't know what it is, I would totally get this and watch it. Next up, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I love that. I love the cartoon animation of it. Giant tomato trying to eat somebody. I think it's cool. I love the old drawn stuff like this. I love kind of the cartoon aspect of it. Very, very cool. Also, I really love this film. But yeah, I like this. This type of box art is probably my favorite. Kind of the cartoony over the top. Yeah, super cool stuff. Next up, I bought this at Movie Gallery when it was going out of business. I bought this for like 20 cents, and it is awesome. This is one of my favorite horror movies recently. It's called Murder Loves Killers 2. But look at that box art, man. It looks so old, and this actually isn't a super old movie. This movie came out, God, I want to say in the 2000s sometime. I don't see a copyright on it right off. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking because, no, 2009. So this is a very, very new movie, but look at that box art, man. It's just, everything is just blended red to where, I don't know, man. I think that's super, super awesome looking. Very good film, too. Definitely watch this. I told you not all these were horror movies. This one is super unique to me because it plays a plot point. I think Juno has some of the cooler box art. I like the animated versions of Juno and Polly, and I love the little orange Tic Tacs around it because Polly loves the orange Tic Tacs. That may not be something you expected to see on here, but really and truly, super cool box art. It's a slipcover underneath, same thing. This you can feel. It's like each individual one has its like you can feel, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this box art. Next up, I need to see more stuff like this. Adventures in Babysitting, man. Super cool box art. Again, it kind of has that cartoony look. It's not a cartoon, but it's got a little bit of a drawing look to it. Really cool. Super good film, too. But I like the way that I love, obviously, the babysitter, you know, like she's climbing a building or whatnot. I don't know. I think stuff like that is really, really neat. I told you, not all are horror movies. Now, I have not watched this movie, but this box art freaking rules, man. Again, it's drawn Galaxy of Terror. Look at that thing, man. I don't know what in God's name that thing is attacking that woman, but that is super cool to me. I think that looks really, really cool. Again, I'm anxious to see this. I might actually set this out and see if I can watch it. The stills on the back look crazy, man, but that looks like I love that. This may be honestly one of my favorite box arts that I have too. Next up is Sucker Punch. This may be a weird one to you guys. I love this box art though, man. I love the snow aspect mixed with Emily Browning on the front shooting, and then there's a guy in the back shooting at her, and I like the way that it illuminates. I think it looks really, really cool. I love films that take place kind of in a wintry type of atmosphere. I like how the Sucker Punch kind of looks like it's frozen, like icicle type of things. Also, I love Emily Browning. This chick, I love, man. I think she's super awesome. I've always thought she was like Jennifer Lawrence before Jennifer Lawrence was Jennifer Lawrence, if that makes any sense to you guys. But yeah, man, super cool. Which, of course, is going to have a cool box art with Zack Snyder directing it. Obviously, he probably didn't design that, but he's very stylized and stuff. But yeah, man, I think this is really, really cool. Like I said, I love the atmosphere of it. I love the snow aspect and the shooting. I just think it's really cool looking. Now, the next two are going to be more so simplistic, but I think it works for them. Hatchet 2. Now, I love Hatchet 1 and its box art and stuff, but I really... also, I couldn't find my copy of Hatchet 1. I think it's in my closet, but... Hatchet 2, I really like this box art. Just Victor Crowley's hand reaching from the bottom and then just holding the hatchet. I think it's very, very neat looking, and it's very dark. Hatchet's kind of dark there, so it kind of sets the tone for the film. I think this is a really, really cool box art. So, second to last, actually... it's a super weird thing. Grand Budapest Hotel. Actually, let me take the slipcover off so it'll be easier to see without the stickers on there, because I don't peel those off because I don't like leaving the residue. Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a Wes Anderson movie. I like the colors in this. I love the dark background with the bright pink Budapest Hotel, and I like how the names of all the people who are in the movie, I like how one is like pastel pink, and the next is like that pastel yellow. You honestly kind of have to see this to really understand. Maybe look up a picture of it because I don't think it's going to do it justice on the video. And it's just simple, man. It's a movie about the Grand Budapest Hotel, and there it is, the Budapest Hotel. And like I said, I don't know, something about the simplicity of it I really, really like. So that's one of my favorites as well. Obviously, a lot of these are my favorites, but like for some reason, the simplistic design of this really makes me happy. Now, I'm saving this one for last, and this is kind of a cheap way out, but because this is not box art, but it's my copy of Evil Dead 2, which is actually just the Necronomicon-looking thing. What's cool is you press this eye. Sounds like it doesn't work, man. Normally, it lets out like a giant scream. I don't guess you can change the batteries in this thing. I don't really know. I'm not really worried about it. But, yeah, so also when you open it up, it's got, like, pictures of stuff, right? Pictures, so it's blank pages there, but then there's some other stuff in here, super, super cool. Yeah, and then there's the There's the movie. So I think this is super cool. I wish more things would do stuff like this. I can't think of anything right off that would need to be done like this, but this right here, very, very good marketing campaign. I actually bought this at GameStop when I worked there. Somebody traded it in, and I got it for super, super cheap. So I think that's the case. Or was this one that Harvey gave to me? I don't know. Some of it runs together because he's given me a bunch of movies too. But anyway, this is my favorite. I think the idea behind this is very, very cool. And that is it. I could go on and on. I have a lot more movies with like some cool box art, but those are some of my favorites. And like I said, I really liked Movie John's video, and I agree. Like, I actually talk to my buddy Stevie about this all the time, about how box art is just like a lost thing. It's like the movie sells the movie, which is good. It's supposed to, but like nothing is eye-catching. So if you go out and you see something, sometimes box art would sell you on stuff, man. I saw a lot of cool movies growing up because the box art looked cool. Like, you know what I mean? And you just don't have that anymore. So I wanted to make that. Like I said, it's not VHS, but there are some cool DVD box art. It's not a lot. That doesn't, like, the amount of DVDs there that I showed for cool box art doesn't touch the surface of how many DVDs and stuff I have. So it kind of shows you the low percentage of stuff that with like super cool box art. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do you have anything that you love? What is your favorite box art? You don't have to send me pictures or anything. You totally can send them to me on Facebook or tweet me or Instagram me, whatever you want to do. But what are your favorite box arts? What are some of your favorite box arts? I don't care what it is. Do you love Wreck-It Ralph box art? Let me know, man. Let me know down below what some of your favorites are. I'm really anxious to read that stuff. So, and also go check out Movie John's video. I will try to remember to link it in the description below. If I don't link it, go to YouTube and just search Movie John. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow.